Hey guys, it's Neil the Car Appraiser. So today I'm pretty excited. I am going to be picking up a 1954 Chevy Corvette. This is the second year C1 Corvette. So we're going to go down there, check it out. I'll pick it up, bring it back home, try and get it running again, and check all the numbers to see how original the car is. So come along, follow me along the journey. So here she is. She's been sat in this garage for the last couple of years. Hasn't run in 2 or 3 years, so not sure if it does run, but I'm gonna pull it out. We'll drag it up onto my trailer with my winch, take it home and see if she will fire up with relative ease. So fingers crossed. Now I've got her in the open, she looks to be in pretty good shape. There doesn't seem to be any accident damage to the body at all. Seems very original and straight car. Paint's a little faded and the chrome's a little faded as well, but it's going to be a perfect driver. I got the 54 Corvette back home and unfortunately it does not run. So I pinned it down to being a fuel pump problem because it's not getting any fuel. So that's either down to a bad pump or the fuel lines are blocked. So I've run some air through the fuel lines. They seem to be nice and clear. So it's definitely a fuel pump thing. So I'm going to take the fuel pump off, rebuild that and get that thing going again. Fuel pump here, so I'm going to loosen off the outlet, see if it is actually pumping. I suspect it probably needs a rebuild, so let's get into it. Okay, so it turns out that the fuel pump is not pumping. We're getting a spark, the engine's turning over, starter's working fine, but there is no fuel coming through. So there's only one thing it can be, and that is a fuel pump, or the lines are blocked that's leading up to the fuel, to or from the fuel pump. So we'll pull it off, check, see what's going on. Okay, got the fuel pump off, which came off fairly easily. Give it a clean up in the parts washer, and then take it apart, order a rebuild kit for it, and get it back together and back in the car. Okay, got the fuel pump all cleaned up in the parts washer. You can see this pump is actually a vacuum pump for the wipers as well. So the wipers are operate on a vacuum system. So you got this inlet and an outlet for that, and then this part is the fuel pump. So we'll take this apart and see what we got going on there. This pump is a 9797 model number, so I'm going to order a rebuild kit for that. I think they're about 85 bucks, and then it should be good to go. So one of the problems that I see here is this check valve isn't seated properly. So whoever put it together didn't do a good job, or it came loose. So I'm gonna knock that back in. Hopefully that might make it work. We'll see. So this just knocks out with a pin, so it's really easy to do. So punch and hit it with a hammer and out it slides. Okay, so with this double action pump, you see here, this part hooks onto the
arm there in the middle. So this operates the fuel pump, and this operates the vacuum for the windshield wipers. So that hooks onto there. I got to replace this seal because this is obviously no good, and that's where it should go. This has to be replaced because otherwise engine oil gets in through here and then comes out through here, and that's not good. I'm going to order the kit and put it, replace all the bits and pieces and put it back together. Hopefully we'll have it operating and a running and driving Corvette. So over here on this side is obviously the carburetor and exhaust manifolds. So we've got triple single barrel Carter carburetors, the YH model with the early bullet air filters, which is kind of cool. The later cars actually had a 2 carb setup, so this one is a little more desirable, having the triple carbs. Okay, moment of truth. Let's go and see if we can actually get this old girl started up. So fingers crossed. Got the fuel pump rebuilt, it's back in and she's pumping, and let's see what happens. Runs pretty good. Oil pressure's great. Awesome. That's great news. We're going to check all the fluids and levels, make sure that it's not low on coolant or anything like that, and then take it for a spin around the block. Alright guys, that's it for the 54 Corvette. Check out the next video where I actually drive it around, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe.